Joan H. Tisch, the matriarch of the family that owns 50% of the Giants franchise, passed away Thursday morning at the age of 90, following what the team called a brief illness. Mrs. Tisch was the widow of Preston Robert Bob Tisch, who purchased a 50% share of the Giants in 1991. Bob Tisch, an influential businessman and civic leader in the New York-New Jersey metropolitan area, passed away on November 15, 2005, just 3 weeks after co-owner Wellington Mara had d. Bob and Joan Tisch have 3 children: Steve the Giants co-owner, Lori and Jonathan the Giants treasurer, as well as 10 grandchildren and 3 great-grandchildren. On Sunday, the Giants will wear a decal with Mrs. Tisch's initials JHT on their helmets and also will observe a moment of silence in her honor before hosting the Los Angeles Rams. They then will wear a jersey patch with her initials for the remainder of the season in memory of Mrs. Tisch, who was a fervent Giants fan and attended as many games as she could. From the time the Tisches joined the Mara family as owners of the team, Wellington's wife Ann and Joan Tisch were the franchise's first loss. Ann Mara passed away on February 1, 2015. Joan Tisch was a great lady who led an extraordinary life that touched so many people, co-owner John Mara said in a statement. She was an outstanding role model for her wonderful family and for all of us who knew her. We will miss her dearly. Below is more information on Mrs. Tisch compiled by the Giants. Mrs. Tisch was one of New York City's foremost philanthropists. She served as a trustee of the Museum of Modern Art and was on the board of directors of City Meals and Wheels. She played a significant role at the famed 92nd Street Y in Manhattan, where she was the co-chair of the Tisch Center for the Arts, which the Y named in her family's honor. Her family also endowed the Tisch Galleries at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in Manhattan. Mrs. Tisch was one of the pioneers in the fight against AIDS with her early support of the Gay Men's Health Crisis (GMHC), where she served as honorary chair of the President's Council. Bob and Joan Tisch were responsible for the creation of the Preston Robert Tisch Brain Tumor Center at Duke University Medical School. Joan Tisch was co-president and a director of the Tisch Foundation, Inc., which contributes to a wide variety of charitable endeavors. Peter Kramer Getty Images. In 2008, Mrs. Tisch and Mrs. Mara were honored together at the Champions for Children Gala, an annual fundraiser in New York to benefit Tom Coughlin's J Fund Foundation. It is an honor to salute a woman whose name is synonymous with vision, leadership and philanthropy to benefit New York and beyond, Coughlin said in his speech that night. Joan Tisch is a legend. Joan, in her efforts and those combined with her wonderful husband Bob, whom we all miss dearly, and so many others have helped to nurture and provide educational resources for children from the earliest years at the 92nd Street Y through college years at NYU. Joan has been an inspirational advocate for healthcare, including pioneer efforts to provide services to those with AIDS and helping children and adults with cancer in New York City and across the nation. Joan's distinguished tradition of supporting cultural resources and the arts have fined organizations like MoMA and the Met and others too numerous to mention benefit children's spirits and imaginations, Coughlin continued. Joan, by your many good works and stellar examples, you have inspired your children and many others to share in your passion for philanthropy and generous giving spirit to benefit those in need. Joan, your acceptance of this award brings greater meaning to tonight's event and lends greater significance to the award for future recipients. Please accept it with our thanks and in tribute for all you do to make life better for so many. Joan Hyman Tisch was born in New York City on July 14, 1927. She graduated from the University of Michigan in 1948. The same year, she married Bob Tisch, whom she had met on the Ann Arbor campus. They were married for 57 years. A funeral service for Mrs. Tisch will be held on Monday at 11 a.m. at Central Synagogue, 652 Lexington Avenue, 55th Street. Shiva to follow from 5:30 p.m. at the Loews Regency Hotel, 540 Park Avenue, 61st Street.